This is The Process Shot. I'm Michael. I'm stuck in a haunted movie theater, and this short film reminded me that I could be stuck in a haunted shopping mall instead, which honestly would be a whole lot cooler. Possibly in Michigan is a short film from Cecelia Condit made in 1983 that presents a darkly humorous look at two women, Sharon and Janice, being stalked and pursued by a rather grotesque looking man, with an underlying satirization of stereotypical ideas of vanity, femininity, and fairy tale romances. And then it gets weird. In general, the whole short is a bit weird, really, but there's a clear sense of a distinct and surreal style that immediately pulls the more allegorical elements of the story and its themes to the forefront. The actual story is a bit light, more focused on building up the three characters and the general atmosphere and tone, with its rather dark and fantastical story and the actions within it set against a plain suburban environment. The characters also seem to treat their situation with a bit of irony and humor, capped off by the ongoing musical threadings within the film, from its catchy theme song to its operatic line readings. The satirization of the fairy tale idealism is especially the case with the woman stalker, who is supposedly a Prince Charming but hides more sinister motivations, to the point that he's described as not being sure himself if he has a true personality. In any case, this satire and dark humor is pretty much the film's outright focus, simplifying everything else to get that point across. Possibly in Michigan's technical aspects are also kind of low quality, but it's less so out of incompetence or cheapness, and more adding towards the film's style and art direction. That is, the use of video gives the scenes a sense of reality and immediacy, adding another contrast against the fantasy of the film's story and characters. The cinematography adds to both aspects, with its realistic and immersive angles and movement countered by more stylistic and expressive framing and editing, as well as some effects work that adds more visual metaphor to the final output. The whole film is structured around these ideas of symbolism, taking the reality of stalking and its victims and placing it within a somewhat surreal context that presents a solution that's empowering but also brutal. It does have to take away from delivering a more developed story, but overall it's less the story and more the ideas that it wants to share. And the film is able to get its ideas across in a very unique fashion. Possibly in Michigan. Cecelia Condit, 1983. 4 stars. I'd recommend giving it a watch if I were you. Anyways, that's it for this review. If you liked it, leave it a like. If you didn't, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews. It's not really that easy to talk about this one because of how much it focuses on its ideas, really. Still a fun short, though. Just complex.